Have you ever wondered if there's a way to improve your mood or become less susceptible to disease? Well, I have a solution for you, and that's going to be our gut health. Having a healthy gut microbiome is going to positively affect our mental and physical health. This involves things such as being less susceptible to disease, fighting off infections in general, and just improving our mood and emotions. I'm going to begin talking about how I'm going to start off by talking about how having a healthy gut positively affects our mood and emotions. Then I'm going to move on how it fights off diseases, and then I'm going to discuss how you can have and maintain a healthy gut. So, to begin with, from Gut Microbiota's Effect on Mental Health 2017, this article is going to discuss how having a healthy gut microbiome can positively alleviate the symptoms of anxiety and depression. And it alleviates these symptoms similar to the medication that people take for anxiety and depression. This is positive because people can't, or they will rely less on medication and more on healthier, things for their body instead of more chemicals to help alleviate these mood disorders. Another thing is in addition, from the article Environment Within 2013, this discusses how having an unhealthy gut can negatively affect our behavior, our mood, and emotions. So it's very important to maintain that healthy gut. I'm going to move on and discuss how it possibly affects diseases and our susceptibility to them. From the article Dietary Fiber Intake and Gut Microbiota in Human Health 2022, it's going to discuss how having a healthy gut prevents disease, such as because we get fermented foods and foods such as fiber, we get probiotics and prebiotics. The prebiotics are going to be the healthy bacteria in our gut, and the probiotics are going to help feed that healthy bacteria. In addition, from Impacts of Gut Bacteria on Human Health 2015, it's going to discuss how there are many negative effects from having an unhealthy gut on your health. This can include intestinal symptoms or disorders such as bloating, abdominal pain, and even diarrhea. Having an unhealthy gut can lead to even more diseases. These include obesity or diabetes, liver disease, or chronic heart disease. As you can see, having an unhealthy gut can negatively affect you to the point where you're going to be more susceptible to disease, and you will most likely get more diseases just from having an unhealthy gut. This is important to note because if you want to be the healthiest version of yourself, you would want to take care of your gut health. And lastly, I'm going to discuss what kind of enriched foods you can take to maintain that healthy gut. I'm going to begin with fermented foods. So, from the article Fermented Foods, The Gut and Mental Health 2020, it's going to discuss how probiotics and prebiotics are gonna healthily affect the body. So probiotics, like I said, they're gonna help give nutrients to those prebiotics, which are the bacteria in your gut, but these are good bacteria. You need a balance of good and bad bacteria in your gut, so you can fight off diseases and have a better gut barrier. Some fermented foods you can be eating involve kimchi or even yogurt that you can help to prevent disease. Another thing you can do to take care of your gut health is eat foods enriched in fiber. From Dietary Fiber Intake and Gut Microbiota in Human Health 2022, it discusses how you can intake carbohydrates from foods or from different carbohydrates such as starch. I'm gonna list a few foods that you could intake which are going to be potatoes, bananas, milled grains, and seed. These are all rich in fiber, and they're going to help you fight off those diseases and keep the good bacteria in your gut, which is the most important part, because you want a good balance of good and bad bacteria. By introducing fermented foods and foods high in fiber, you're going to get a variety of different bacteria, and with that different bacteria, it's going to help fight off more diseases and prevent those nasty diseases such as chronic heart disease, diabetes, and more. You really do not want those to deal with those diseases, because it's just going to lead to more problems and affect your health and your mental health. So we talked about how having a healthy gut improves our emotions, our digestion, and helps be more susceptible, helps us prevent diseases basically and fight off infections. If you want to choose a healthier lifestyle and you want to improve your mood and everything, I would suggest to consider the high benefits of having a healthy gut microbiome. Thank you. And this is my card.